Hi everyone, welcome to today's trade of the day, and for today's trade of the day we'll be looking at the Kiwi dollar. Right, the Kiwi dollar seems to have quite a nice setup on the intraday, but for now let's start off with the daily. So on the daily we see that the Kiwi dollar bottomed out here recent as June 2020, and then it pushed up all the way to form a new high right at the end of July before pulling back. Now because this is one strong move up, we can actually use our Fibonacci retracement from the low all the way to the high, and we see that price is really coming back to test the 61.8 level. Okay, so this is definitely one level we want to look out for, but more importantly we want to get a level that is linked to the graphical. So in terms of close, we can change to line chart. Alright, and we can see that there is sort of a graphical support at this level here. Alright, so we can call this a support. Now go back to candlestick. Okay, this really is a huge zone, right? So for me, this support, or rather this target, would actually be a target zone. Okay, this entire zone. Now we can also take the line, okay, and move it to this spike down here, so it falls within this zone as well. So if you want to keep things a bit tighter, this line can be a good consideration. Okay, the spike here, since it tested and rejected above the 61.8 previously, there's a chance that price can come down, test this same level again, and react above the 61.8. So very quickly, let's go down to the 4 hours. I just want to tidy things up. Okay, something like that. So that's the long-term 61.8. This is really the level that we're looking at, so I can actually just push it to this line. Okay, now at the same time we see that price has pushed down from a low, came back up from a lower high, and it should form a lower low in this area. So we can do two things. We can use a zigzag Fibonacci extension, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, and we see that again this area, right, is really a zone. Okay, it extends to the 100%. Okay, this is really a 100% extension. Now at the same time, okay, if we take a retracement of the last leg, okay, we see that price tested 61.8, rejected off it, and seems to be going towards what we call the negative 0.272 ratio. And again, we see the negative 27.2, right, falls in line with the 100% extension. So if anything, this is a very strong level, and price can very easily, I'm just going to back this level up a bit, price can very easily make a push down towards this level here, and we can put this as our take profit. So where do we enter? Right, let's go down to the 1 hour chart. Okay, so on the 1 hour, this is what we have, right? Seems like a good seems like a sizable take profit. Okay, on the 1 hour, this is what we have, and we can actually use a retracement of the last leg, high to the low, open up all Fibonacci ratios. Okay, and we can see the price is holding below the 23.2, right? So we can actually have a sell entry here at the 23.2 level. Okay, so we wait for price to retest. Now, and where will the stop loss be? I will actually put my stop loss slightly above the 38, right? Because if we were to follow price action, we see that price made a graphical overlap before breaking below, came back, tested it, and reacted. So we have a very strong level of support turn resistance over here, right? It's not as clear in line chart, but in candlesticks it's a lot clearer. So I'll put my stop loss slightly above this 38.2 so we do not get prematurely stopped out. Okay, so I'm just going to highlight, and it's interesting to note that the 27.2 also falls within this target zone. Okay, so I'm just going to highlight 38 and 23.6 and the negative 27.2. So we have something like that. Alright, so this makes for a very nice risk reward level, and should price actually reverse, break above the 23 and even surpass the 38 and take us out, okay, I'll immediately go long and play towards the long-term 61.8 again. Alright, so thanks everyone for tuning in to today's trade of the day. I hope this has been an informative session for you guys, and have a great weekend ahead. Thank you.